What's happening? It's your boy, the M-Balm. Just wanted to say a huge thank you to the band Amatera for joining me this past Saturday and making 233 a blast. To be able to hang out with those boys and be able to talk up some music and Rochester discussions, garbage plates, chicken French, all those wonderful, delicious food items that were made here and originated here in the ROC. And I want to thank all of you who joined us on Saturday night. I want to also say I apologize in advance. I don't know why our internet was a little wonky that night, but it was. In going back and doing my scrub through of the episode, as I usually do to do tags and all that stuff for timestamps, I noticed a little bit of the quality was off. And I knew there was some lagging and stuttering in the episode, and I just want to say I'm very sorry for that. We, on behalf of the whole M-Balm Effect, try to make the quality of our content and our product as best as we possibly can. Those of you who know me know that I'm all about production value, and I hate when things like that happen, and I also hate when, it's out of our control. And so I, again, apologize for some of the quality in the last episode. The, stream unfortunately had some hiccups, and every once in a while we'll have those. It's kind of the caveat of doing it live, so to speak. And I know it might not be a big deal to some, it may be to others, but it's a big deal to me. I want to make sure I'm offering the best quality content we can possibly offer here on this show. And since I'm obviously in charge of all that, maybe I could have done things a little bit differently. I've had people in the past ask me why I don't do Ethernet or anything like that, and that's because it simply just cannot happen the way the setup is. It's just, even if we had a long enough cord, there would be no way to feed it through unless you're doing some just very intricate stuff, and I just don't see. We've been doing this for the longest time, 6 years, the way we've been doing it. Just for whatever reason, it wasn't exactly the best internet that night, and I'm not sure, maybe it was solar flares. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not an expert at that stuff. However, going forward, just to be precautious on what I do before we stream, I'm just going to restart and reset all of the modem and the router in case that had anything to do with it. It could very well be. And if that's so, well, maybe that will be preventative maintenance in the future. We are going to be off this coming week, and we're going to be off next week because there's a memorial and all that for Sam Nordquist that I would like to go to, and I'm sure me and some of the crew will be there. Schedule's willing, if everything is, that's the plan right now, so going into it. I know some of you were very receptive to the Wednesday show with Eric Wolf and Scott Stone. That episode is out too, 232. Check that out. 2 new episodes from last week, out currently on Spotify, YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, by the way, and hit that bell, please. It really does help us. The Spotify, follow us on there. Give us a rating. We're on iHeart, we're Apple Podcasts, all that stuff. We're on all those platforms. So, we try to be as expansive as we can on each platform. I know some people have asked, where can I get the video format? Where's the audio? It's all on those. Video on YouTube, audio on the rest. So, and some of you have been asking why Facebook hasn't been keeping the older episodes. Well, they just started taking episodes that are live streamed off of our page after a certain amount of time. This is why I always say it's best to go to YouTube. Facebook is not the most dependable when it comes to being able to backlog your archived episodes. It's also not the most dependable to let you know when we're live. The only way you can know that we're going to be live 110% is if you go to the YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I'm telling you right now, every time we go live and upload new content, that's where you're going to get all of those notifications, is on our YouTube channel. So if you don't want to miss us, that's the best and simplest way to not only support us, but to be able to know when we're going live and uploading new content. Some of the older episodes are not on the other podcast platforms, and that is because when we first initially started this, we went through a different distributor, and then they started saying, oh, hey, we hit a limit in that we had to start deleting them, and it was a mess. And then we finally found one that actually stuck, and it made sense to us. So that's why you're not going to find some of the older episodes on those platforms. And you might be wondering why we take weeks off. You know, why aren't you on a Saturday like this Saturday? I'm going to be honest with you. This is straight up transparency, just like everything else. You know, we work full-time jobs doing this show. And so we're trying to juggle that, family life, podcast life, and sometimes we just need that time off. We want to be able to make more episodes on a consistent basis, obviously. That would be really nice to do. The only best way to get those episodes consistently aired to you is to support us. And that's just by a simple free subscribe, hit the bell, share our videos, our episodes, our posts, and engaging with us through reactions on Facebook, but most importantly through the likes and shares of YouTube and so on and so forth. So we would like to keep doing this for many more years if we can, and we would like to keep bringing you the topics, the conversations, the content. We want to do more fun stuff on this show. We are willing and able to make it happen. Just know that we do have some limitations due to the fact that we have scheduling and all that stuff in our lives that kind of make it a little bit more impossible to do on certain dates. Just bear with us. We're not going anywhere. You know, we're human beings too, so you know, we sometimes need those Saturdays off, which is important. And it feels good to come back from those Saturdays. So, you know, I've been asked a couple of questions here and there. Some people thought that some of the episodes were canceled when they weren't. Yeah, just keep your eyes and ears peeled out. I'm telling you right now, the best way to keep your updates is definitely YouTube. If you have anything you want us to talk about, send it our way. The M-Balm Effect at gmail.com. You can slide into our DMs on Facebook, or you can just message us on YouTube. Comments, all that good stuff. Leave them down below. For everybody out there, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We appreciate your support, old and new, and we look to see you soon. Peace.